about that.
I believe so. How?
No one's intuition is perfect.
All that matters is how our enemy make...
You seem a mite too relaxed for my liking. While we are in the Goddess Tower, we are...
May I let you in on something, Professor? He told me that he was concerned.
That was said in jest, Flane. And as a professor, you would...
Please excuse us, everyone.
I like Flane's hair.
Hurry, Professor. We must fight. If the enemy moves as predicted.
This doesn't seem like a particular fight that they could use a grid for, but whatever. Yeah, I've never seen anyone in battle want to talk to me yet.
Welcome!
Anyone need vulneraries? I guess not. Anything to sell? No. Guess I could sell Lindhart. It's not like I'm ever going to have him use the iron sword.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Rusted axe. What is the point of
Is
this?
that
It's
the one?
useless.
Thanks a bunch.
Well, yeah, I am gonna have her eventually do sword stuff.
Come back soon.
Alright, whatever. Let's view the map, shall we? Oh, holy moly, a Death Knight. Oof. Western Church Soldier. Ugh, this is not good. We have a lot of magic. Wow, Death Knight. Man, this is a battle of the ranged garbage, isn't it? Well, alright.
We were
25 turns? Wow.
Those Central Church dastards have spotted us. Buy me
What's
some
a
time while
dastard?
I open the seal on the casket.
I'm on it.
What in the
Our
heck is a
enemy appears to
dastard?
be after the tomb of Saint Saros in the back. Are they attempting to steal her bones? It would be best to defeat them before. Look closely. Their contraptions.
I see that. Ooh, a chest.
We must pay attention to our enemy's weapons and advance while attacking them from advantageous positions.
Put me in there.
Oh no.
I kind of want to focus on getting one side down first. 'Cause I mean, like after I take a couple hits and I'm actually in range to do things,
As you wish.
things are gonna die
That's my cue.
terribly.
I'm on it.
Yeah, we're gonna shift.
I am
over
Ferdinand
this way
von
a little bit.
Battle.
Dorothy is gonna take a hit, but that's alright.
I will get the victory.
Can you reach up there? However, Hubert can. But he can't even attack. Italian level up.
Stay focused. I will prevail.
Zord can go here.
Death Knight!
I don't take command.
That knight is a powerful enemy.
Hell no, I'm gonna kill him. Man, you really wanted Linhardt, didn't you? I mean, that guy's like a free kill. No real reason to have her use the Steel
My
Sword
heart
Plus.
is full of victory.
Sweet.
More
Sweet.
feet.
Italian level up. Nice. I like. Man, they have a lot of ranged people. Train that raises defense. Oh, that's nice. Casper's already low. Fine.
Thanks for helping.
Kill that. Go there. Oh, we still got you here, don't we? Oh, he does level 9 because I recruited him, that's right.
This is what a real... This was beneath me. Enlightening.
Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna go here. It's probably not even gonna hit. Yeah. Bye. Oh my god, 2 attacks.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Ooh, a chest key. You can see anything you can see. So I gotta have, yeah. Okay, times. That's a little risky. Let's move my lower people first. Yeah, we gotta be a little risky here. I mean, this guy's dead anyway.
Your defeat was inevitable. One step at a...
Oh, who else do I gotta move? Oh, yes, you guys. Oh, I was gonna say no counterattack? Ah!
Right makes might, right? I'm just getting...
Bunch of suckers, that. See if Petra can. Don't like it. That's right. Oh, a crit. Oh, ho,
Failure
ho.
is not an option.
Ho, ho.
I'm getting closer.
Your skill is impressive.
Wrecked. Yeah, you can go there, Dorothea. Nice. Hubert. I need Linhardt to get over there. God, gosh darn it. Go. Come on, Bernadetta. Get up there. Oh, fantastic. Ooh. Oh, thank you.
The reinforcements have. If
This is a long battle, I guess. Okay. Ooh, a chest key. Yeah, you can send one chest key to combat. Oh, nice.
Got him! There's no way around.
Oh,
Left
BS.
behind.
I told you that if you fled, I would not chase you.
I will prevail.
Oh, it shows her dying. Okay, that's not good. But maybe we can gambit the living bleep out of him. Let's see. Maybe we can gambit the living bleep out of you. Oh, we can't gambit you. Oh, yes we can. I just
I
don't
am
have some.
Ferdinand von Eyre.
Yikes.
That's my cue.
Ooh. Man. I'm gonna have to bring Missy Aurora over there. Okay, well. I love that attack animation. Oh, man.
I will get the victory.
I need to get that. I have to kill him, but I'm going to have Aurora do it. If I have to sacrifice somebody, I'm going to sacrifice Caspar. I mean, for the fight anyway. Or maybe I should sacrifice Sylvain. Problem is, he's not good enough to...
Big battle.
A great help.
Haha.
Greatness awaits.
There he goes.
The mark of nobility.
I will poke you with a sharp stick until you die.
This is going to hurt, okay?
Oh, what a wasted crit.
I won't go down so easily.
Oh, yes.
Well, like what you see.
Always.
I can't wait to challenge you.
Dorothea is yummy. No. Alright, you know what, Sylvain? Go attack him, please. Oh no. That totally hurt. I don't know what I'm going to do now. But one? Really?
Witness my power.
Yeah, that's power, right?
Stay focused.
Not
Put
bad.
me in there.
Ooh.
As you wish.
Oh no.
Yeah, curve shot is good enough. That would have been a nice time for a crit.
never have.
Easy.
Oh, bye.
Be gone.
Heh. Reinforcements from the back, huh? Oh, there he
You
goes.
worked hard for nothing.
I won? I did!
I'm just gonna move around. Oh wait, I still got a mage here to kill. Yeah, that's fine. Petra, if you would.
I will not be stopping.
That's good. Oh, another chest key. Is there another chest over here that I'm not noticing? Oh, yes, there is. Who am I waiting on? Oh, Casper.
What a thrill!
Feels nice. All right. What are we doing here? Kind of want you there.
Careful, please.
think I moved everybody. Oh, you moved it. Oh man, that was painful.
I'm on it.
So what I'm going to do is I'm doing like I'm going to circle around both sides, then come back and wipe out the mages and the Death Knight. Hopefully before Lindhart gets smoked by them. Ooh. It's gonna take a combat art to kill that guy. That's fine with me. Eat that.
That is that.
Come on, health. Yes.
I'm not setting.
Aw. Well, Magic Up is good. I like Magic Up.
It's still rearing to go.
So you should be able to go there. You can go here and heal your 2D.
I owe you one.
This is why I need another healer. Well, can I combat art him to death? That would be nice. No. No, I cannot. I wonder what turn we're on. I wonder if there's a way to... Let's go. I mean, I'm not anywhere near 21. Uh-oh. What, are you guys just running straight up through the middle or something? Oh no. Let me tell you how much that didn't do. It didn't do anything. Well, there's
Flame
that.
spirit, protect me.
Good. Getting Lindhart away from that. Oh, you're only at 10 life anyway. Hey, Dorothea, blast him, would you? No, what am I doing?
Winning's always nice.
Okay. Oh, crap. Who's got the chest key, doesn't he? No, who's got the chest key? Ferdinand? No. You've got the chest key. Okay, so Dorothea can do it next time. And you can remain there.
Put me in there.
Predictable. Allow me to demonstrate.
Oh, nasty. Now, what we need on the Death
Should I
Knight
have
is a
held back?
crit from her.
Wow, amazing.
Thanks for helping.
Alright, so we're gonna go wreck that Death Knight. Does it show anywhere what turn we're on? That would be a nice bit of knowledge, I suppose. Well, those guys are just gonna get absolutely wrecked. Okay, Dorothy. Come here. Nice. Where's my Petra? And my Ferdinand. Fire miasma and fire. Ooh. Well, you seem to be the most dangerous one, so... Oh, I can't even gambit all of them, can I? Oh, that would be so nice. Well, you know what? Oof. Yeah, we're gonna go with it. Hate you.
What a thrill.
Hi.
Got him. I guess her.
Your defeat was inevitable. Now's our chance.
I owe you one.
Yeah, if we're gonna have anybody go down, though, it's gonna be Casper. Well, we're gonna do your avoidance thingy, Casper, so...
Like moths?
Eh, oh well.
What?
I told you that
Hmm.
I am Ferdinand von Ayer.
I will prevail.
That won't do it.
Oh no.
May have to end up sacrificing Bernadette here.
I will get the victory.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to sacrifice Bernadetta. We want Deadeye with this bow.
like moths.
Bullshit! Well, that was nonsense. Am I really worried about you? No, not really.
I will
Alright,
prevail.
fine.
As you wish.
What's the
Stay focused.
best attack that we've got here? Why don't you just group everybody up and camp it in?
Put me in there.
Oh no.
Well, that'll get him down for a little bit.
Like moths.
It's time.
I told you that
Okay. We're going to use our last one to go back here. Crap. Guess I can't. Alright, well, we're going to nuke that living bleed out of you then. No, we're not.
I am Ferdinand von Ayer.
I will get the victory.
Well, this is gonna suck. We're gonna lose somebody, or maybe two people. But that's alright, because this is one reason why we're playing casual mode. So I don't really care about losing
I'm on it.
a person. Oh, yes.
That's my cue.
So, I mean, they give us 25 turns. We're 12 turns in. But he doesn't even get to attack. Oh, there we go.
What?
You can't just run away. This time it did. Haha. And Bernadette is still alive. This is good. Alright, come on, Death Knight. Too bad he attacks first. Alright, now you're screwed. Just to make
There's
extra
no
sure
way-
he's effing dead.
I didn't expect to
Ooh, almost a whole level.
That will
Aw.
do.
Oh, that was nice. Well, we only ended up losing Bernadette. Could have done better, honestly, but oh well. Wonder, can you handle him in one hit, Petra? No. You cannot. Can you handle it? No. But after that, Linhardt can maybe nuke it.
You're too.
Didn't even enjoy it.
Nice
Simple
stuff.
logic.
It's no use. A seal is broken. You can't.
Nice. I can slash fireballs now. Well, sucks to be you. Crash. Crack. It's like glass, really. Oh. Poor sucker. Shouldn't everybody be gathered around her? Why is that like a... Oh. Now we get to kill her. Oh,
here?
never mind.
Oh, you. Round up any...
Will do.
Turn 14. Could have done that without losing Bernadette. Oh well. I calculated wrong. Ooh, Sword of the Creator. That sucks if it only restores durability when you rest.
As all of you have committed a breach of faith, the Archbishop will now pass judgment.
Inciting a kingdom noble to rebel. Unlawful entry. The attempted assassination of the Archbishop. An attack on the Holy Mausoleum. It is unnecessary to go on, followers of the Western Church.
What? We have nothing to do with the Western Church.
You have already been identified. Please spare us your second-rate theater.
Dishonoring a holy ceremony is worthy of death for a member of the Church. You are well past the hope of redemption. If you have any grace remaining, you will willingly offer your life as atonement for this crime.
No, this isn't what we were told would happen. We've been deceived!
It's no use arguing. Whatever your excuse, the punishment stands.
You know, it seems like a good idea to ask them, deceived by who?
May your souls find peace as they return to the goddess.
Wait, please! The goddess would never forgive you for our execution!
Monster. We know you've already slaughtered many of our fellow brethren like this.
This concludes the investigation. Please remove...
What investigation? You didn't even ask them anything.
That's that, I suppose. The assassination attempt, the attack on the Holy Mausoleum. It was all the Western Church's doing. That masked knight who led the attack somehow managed to disappear without a trace.
The Church of Seros clearly isn't as unified as it would hope to appear. It seems the bishop of the Western Church was always opposed to the church being ruled centrally from Garreg Mach. Perhaps they hope to remove the Archbishop in order to completely strip the Central Church of its authority.
Oh, that's right. Geralt mentioned that you were raised without any exposure to the Church. In order to function more efficiently, the Church of Seros is split into several smaller entities. The Central Church is the largest, and leads the organization from Garreg Mach.
The Western Church extends from Castle Gaspar, where Lord Lenato rebelled, into the far west. They can be found just beyond the most renowned stronghold of the kingdom, the fortress city of Aryan Road.
Aryan Road, huh?
It seems the
I didn't realize
tasked
road
with
was spelled
subduing the leaders
R-H-O-D.
of the Western Church. We may be given the opportunity to help them with their mission.
Yay!
To think, our own professor was born in Fodlan, and yet knew nothing of the church. I never imagined.
How strange that the Archbishop would ask someone like that to lead her students.
Lady Rhea is pretty scary sometimes. But to execute that whole group, just like that? It seems harsh, even for her.
If one of us does something bad...
Professor.
There you are, Professor. It seems Lady Rhea would like a word with you. Come with me.
Doomed. Doomsy dooms of doom.
Not that I had ever placed much faith in those swine from the Western Church.
I have news, both good and bad. The remains of Saros were not in a tomb. However, something else was. The Sword of the Creator.
Ah, the weapon wielded by that thief, the King of Liberation.
Thief? Huh. At any rate, it is now in the hands of the Academy's new professor. I doubt you will be surprised to hear that the Crest Stone had already been removed from the sword when it was found.
As expected. It would be foolish to keep both in the same location.
There's more. The professor was able to awaken the sword's true power. Even without the Crest Stone, the sword glowed red. The professor's crest is compatible. There is no mistaking it.
This is like a hint that it's... I don't know that that guy is one of the people with you, maybe? Or he just viewed from the battle from afar? Because how would he know what happened?
Absurd. Using a relic without its crest stone should be impossible. The King of Liberation's bloodline should not even...
They must be allowed to keep it, for now. I do not have enough information about the professor to act. As for your request, I assent. The Death Knight is at your command. Use him well.
Good. I believe I will enjoy this a great deal.
I hate people that are question mark.
I cannot thank you enough for defeating those invaders in the Holy Mausoleum, and especially for protecting the Sword of the Creator. That sword is one of the hero's relics, and the most precious artifact in the Church's possession.
So, you can let me keep it?
It is also a weapon of terrifying power.
How terrible.
For now, I will entrust the sword to you. Please, use it wisely.
Lady Rhea, wait! Do you truly mean to give the Sword of the Creator to this... stranger? Surely it is not the sort of thing one hands over so readily, even to someone who has the ability to wield it. If someone like Nemesis were to appear again, all of Vodland would be consumed by war.
Wah wah, untrustworthy wah wah.
Nemesis, the King of Liberation. He is an ancient king of mankind who was defeated by Saros over 1,000 years ago. When Vodland was attacked by wicked gods, it is said that the goddess gifted Nemesis with the Sword of the Creator. Nemesis used that sword to defeat the wicked gods, saving all of Vodland. Henceforth, he was dubbed the King of Liberation. However, his power began to corrupt him until he himself turned to the darkness. Saint Saros was forced to destroy him.
No.
Lady Rhea, I beg you to reconsider. Given a little more time, we could more accurately assess this stranger's abilities.
No. I have faith, Seteth. Faith that our friend here will not be corrupted by wickedness.
Ooh, sucks to be you, doesn't it?
Since the death of Nemesis, none have been able to wield the Sword of the Creator. Now, after all those long years of being sealed away, it has returned and found a new master.
You mean mistress, right?
I understand. As you wish, Lady Rhea. There you have it, Professor. See that you do not betray the trust the Archbishop has seen fit to bestow upon you.
The Sword of the Creator? The King of Liberation? Each tale is more confusing than the last. And I really can't read that Rhea at all. That sword is clearly precious. So why is she so keen to gift the thing to you?
I don't know. Why are you in my head?
Is that a fact? I feel as though we have become entangled in a mystery.
Mm-hmm.
And there is one more thing that has been plaguing me. The Sword of the Creator. It somehow feels distinct from other relics we have seen. Such as the one that... Oh goodness, what was her name? Yes, her! The Sword of the Creator is different from her Thunderbrand in one key way. It bears a hole, where something should have been, but is no more. I despise not knowing what is going on. It frightens me. And yet,
She has elfie
I place
ears.
my trust in you. I must, whatever comes to pass. Please swear to cut a path that is your own.
I like my blue eyes. I mean, her blue eyes. I mean, it's blue eyes. Whatever. All right. Ooh, gardening. New chapter.
Part 1. White Clouds. Verdant Rain Moon. Tower of Black Winds.
We got white and black and verdant, so we've got green and blue and white and black.
Rains that satiate the verdant landscape of Fodlan are accompanied by fierce winds and mighty roars of thunder.
Ooh.
This abundance of rain, sparkling as it falls against beams of emerging sunlight, is a constant reminder to the people of Fodlan that nature is ever wild and unpredictable. For when the rain finally does take pause, the clouds part and give way to a glorious rainbow.
Isn't that just wonderful? Now the two I want to recruit, I need to at least recruit Mercedes. Or Marianne. Or Lysithea. There are new places to explore. Shininess.
I have a new mission for you, Professor.
Jesus, why do you give me all these missions?
I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
They stole a hero's relic from House Gautier of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, the Lance of Ruin. Their leader's name is Miklan. He is apparently a disowned son of House Gautier.
Why was he disowned? Who knows?
I believe it had something to do with his lack of a crest. Such happenings are fairly common within the kingdom.
The Crestless cannot unleash the goddess's power even if they possess a relic. Nonetheless, they are still capable of simply wielding those weapons.
Isn't that wonderful?
The hero's relics are immensely powerful weapons. We must meet this threat with adequate force.
Yes, adequate force. So we're going to send you and a bunch of children after it.
Unfortunately, most of the Knights of Seiros are away from the monastery, purging the apostates of the Western Church. So we are entrusting you with this mission. After all, you wield the Sword of the Creator, which is more than capable of opposing any relic.
Shiny.
The Sword of the Creator is a powerful weapon well beyond the other relics. You have nothing to fear. However, to ensure that no harm comes to the students, we will also send the monastery's most skilled individuals to aid you.
I must remind you that you are expected to conduct yourself in a manner befitting the wielder of that holy sword. Also, you should know that Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. That is all.
Professor, I heard about our mission for this month. A thief with a hero's relic is worrisome, but with you at our side, I'm certain we can handle him. After all, you have the Sword of the Creator. It was allegedly wielded by Nemesis, the King of Liberation. If the legends are true, you hold the power to stand against entire armies. A band of thieves should be nothing. Even the most elite Imperial forces or the Knights of Seiros could not hope to defeat you. Is that so? Even if those forces were to hurt someone precious to you? Can you say with full confidence that you would not turn your sword on them if that were to happen? You know, your power does not lie solely in the sword of the Creator. You are stronger and more terrifying than you realize. Professor, when we leave the monastery, will you still think of yourself as my teacher? Never mind. I'm being thoughtless with my words. For now, let's just focus on the problem at hand.
Good of you to come, Professor. I've heard much about you lately. Specifically, that you are able to awaken the sword of the Creator's power. Thusly, it seems the true nature of your crest has been uncovered. I had, of course, seen your crest before. However, at first, I failed to recognize its true nature. Eventually, it dawned on me that what is visible is perhaps merely a small part of a greater whole.
Shiny.
In other words, your crest is too significant to be detected when using normal instruments. After this discovery, I began researching crests that might fit that description, which allowed for a temporary hypothesis. However, I could not be certain. The crest my conclusions led me to was far too unusual. A crest thought to have disappeared from this world in the millennium since the fall of Nemesis, the King of Liberation. The crest of flames. That is what you possess. Your ability to wield the sword of the Creator has unequivocally proven my hypothesis. A legendary power, dormant since time immemorial and now resurrected. There can be no doubt that this ancient power resides within you.
Flames. I just talked to her.
A ghost, perhaps? No. What is that look upon your face?
No. Professor, what are you doing here?
How are you dressed?
Oh? Perhaps I was talking in my sleep.
You sure got dressed quickly.
Ah, so you heard me then. Yes, it was a nightmare. I've had them since I was a child. Stupid, pointless dreams I can't control. It's terribly frustrating. No, they're just worthless dreams of the past. Talking about it won't change a thing. I had a feeling you'd say that. I suppose I could try, but only if you swear not to tell a soul. I appreciate it. I dream of my older brother, paralyzed, helpless. My older sister crying for help that never came. The youngest babbling words beyond meaning. I see my family dying slowly, waiting in the darkest depths for a glimmer of light. I once had 10 siblings, 8 older and 2 younger. Such a large family, and yet I became the heir to the throne. Do you know why? Every last one of them was crippled by disease, or lost their mind, or died. I was the only one left who could inherit the throne. Things kept getting worse. The darkness kept getting darker. In the end, I was the only one who survived. The nightmares are a reminder to never forget, to never allow such terrible things to happen again. Even now, I'm the only one who can carry the weight of the Adrestian Empire. The future of the Empire.
You know, she's supposed to have white hair, but
depends on me.
It looks more blonde in that picture down there.
I shared more than I intended to. I suppose there's something in the air tonight. I've never told anyone about my past before. Please, forget I said anything. Sleep well, my teacher.
Finally get support with C for her. God, that took forever. Oh, you can have some flowers. Oh, no instruction. Rude. Nobody did anything but explore. Well, that's... yeah. Makes sense. Okay. I saw this.
A stone? A stone. I do not understand. Yet, as I think of it, the pounding in my chest grows faster still. But is that me? Or is it you?
It is cookies. Alright, now apparently we can unlock a bunch of stuff
Things
now.
we can't obtain. Are you on?
Ooh, and there's a... How many activity levels do we have? We have 4 now. This is awesome. Apparently there's a new tournament. Oh, Dimitri, what are you doing here?
I am sorry that the kingdom's unrest did not stop. Professor.
Ooh, something shiny.
The Western Church. The Central Church. Fodlan is a
Mercedes.
Mercedes. Her face looks familiar.
Yeah, I gotta get writing up because that's... No, what is... Who do I want? Mercedes is the bow. Dang it, I need to get my magic up. So Dorothea has it. Okay, now maybe I can take it. Why, yes, I would. Because that gets me closer to my healers. lance tournament today. Well, let's save before we do that. Intermediate seal, huh? Come on, Ferdinand, stop getting slaughtered. There we go.
The mark of nobility.
Ooh, I get 2 attacks. Oh, really?
The mark of nobility.
Well, if I do 7, well, yeah, let's try it. Crap. No, I'm still gonna do it. Because I get to attack now. Ah ha ha, yes.
The mark
okay,
of nobility.
Good. Well, he actually does more damage than I do. I might lose this. Yeah, no, I'm gonna survive it barely. Oh. Alright, well, we're gonna go back to... I mean, it's a monthly tournament, so what I'm gonna do is go get him some more levels. I don't know. No, because I don't know. I should have gotten Ferdinand more levels. Maybe I can buy him a better armor or something like that. I don't know. Well, maybe we'll come back to it. Or maybe we can try again. Let's try it. Well.
You should be honored.
Man, it sucks. Only does 7 damage and he dies at 1. I guess it doesn't matter.
This was beneath me.
I think we're still screwed though.
This was beneath me.
Problem is, this is only the semifinals. So I can get past this, but there's no way I'm winning the finals. How the heck does he have more might than me?
That was nothing.
Oh, good. Miss. So we're gonna win that. Wait, what? How did... What? Why? You know what? I don't even need those intermediate seals. Fudge. That makes me pretty sad. So the two I really want to recruit are Marion and Mercedes. I definitely want to recruit Mercedes. So it looks like I'm going with a bow. And then I need to get my support level up with her. And then maybe I can use some battles as a way to level my professor's bow. I don't know. Okay. Delver mudkips, huh? Sexy mudkips. Let's not. No. I'll have to look more at recons later.
Swinging a sword about in a holy mausoleum? I sincerely hope the saints' coffins were not damaged.
Oh, you know I damaged them, Linhart. I mean, that's what I live for, you know, damaging stuff.
Were you using magic? I've heard you weren't, but... Ugh, it's torch...
Do I have anything for Linhart? I don't know. No. I do not. And there's nothing shiny in here. Why, hello, Dorothea.
So, you have a crest too, eh, Professor? I sure... A teacher, a mercenary...
Professor, if it also rains a fair bit. Huh? I'm not sure.
Annette is a good healer too, I think.
Hey, Professor. Don't you think how important can that stuff really be?
I don't know.
Personally, I'll take muzzles over crests any day. Heck, I'll take muzzles.
Ooh, let's hit the...
I thought school life would be peaceful, but since you arrived, it's been one thing after another. Is that just a coincidence, I wonder?
Of course it's a coinky-dink, my wonderful Hilda girl. Yeah, it's coinky.
I was just kidding. Aristocrats are though... Yes, I'm actually very busy. Aristocrats are though...
Do I have anything for Lysynthia? No.
For me?
Oh, there was something. Very shiny. Wait a minute.
That reminds me, the Leicester Alliance is governed through roundtable conferences between the five. First and foremost is, lastly, before House Edmund, it is said that the head of that...
Not real interested. Yeah, let's go check everybody's rooms out, I suppose.
Right.
Ooh, a book. Nice. Why am I in a dorm? I'm a friggin' professor. Shouldn't I be, I don't know, not in a dorm?
That's so.
You shut up. Cool book. Nice. Might be able to get our professor level up. Oh hey, something shiny. Needle thread. Why am I gonna guess that that's what Brendan did?
I'm not secretly eating cake.
Secretly eating cake, huh?
You're getting pretty good. I've been looking for this. Thank you so much.
Okay, let's go to my greenhouse and get green stuff.
Oh, it's awful. Things are fine. Let me tell you, still, we can't lose them, Professor. Not to battle or to cowardice. If you can keep them going, then I will too.
Oh, no, you can't do bows or anything. I really, really want to get that, but I mean, the Scythia leads to faith. I really want Mercedes, so I gotta go with the bow. I don't know what to do with the bow. Oh, wait. Oh, yes. Oh, come on. Whatever's. Mount whateverest.
Maybe.
Ooh. Can't I buy bait yet for crying the heck out loud? No. Oh look, there's bait.
Why is that fish so? Perhaps. Professor, I would like to have more opportunities to connect with. Might you help me with a favor?
Well, might as well use our one bait. Maybe it'll give us 50 professor thingies. Aww. Need to find another bait. Oh my god, blacksmith, yes.
Hi there.
Would you help me out?
What?
I could use your help.
Wonderful.
Greetings, Oh, I never realized.
Who cares about you? Well, that was easy enough.
Knew I could count on you. Hey there.
Yeah, I'm gonna repair his.
Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go.
No, you guys are fine. You're fine. Okay. A weapon I'd like to alter, huh? Sure.
Is this it?
Well, actually.
Is this it? There you go.
Wonderful. That kind of sucks. Didn't really know that. But whatever.
Is this it?
Oh man, that requires a lot.
Is this it? There you go. Come back anytime.
It's not like I got anything better to do with that stuff, right? Well, they're both in there. Let's just circle around. It's Ferdinand and Isabella. We need an Isabella, by the way.
The coffin of Saros in the holy... Instead, it held the sword...
No, you don't get anything. What are you doing, Mr. Knight?
Some people are unhappy because they don't have the crest they want. And some are unhappy. Oh, Professor, excuse me. Some people and some aren't.
For a hero's relic to be...
And just last month.
Also quite...
For House Gautier, but at least we'll have...
For a hero...
And just...
Also...
For House, but at least we'll...
That's right.
I have heard that someone from House Gautier, one of the Kingdom of Fargus's noble families, is causing some sort of commotion. What a
I think this is his.
Oh, most. It would seem that your reputation is on the rise. It's a shame I am not in your class.
Hey.
Fortunately, Mercedes isn't like that. See if we can find something that Mercedes likes. Okay, Mercedes likes that. And Dorothea likes that. I'm going for Mercedes.
I think I like this, but this is my absolute favorite. How did you know, Professor?
I'm psychic. Sweet. That's nice. Feather pillow. Wonder who gets that.
Professor.
Were you using magic? I've heard you...
I think he gets feather pillow.
Oh, thank you. I gave up hope of ever finding...
I don't even want to know how he left it in the dining hall.
Hello.
Professor,
Please leave Sylvain alone. The thing is, the bandit's leader who stole the relic is Sylvain's disinherited older brother.
Hey!
Maybe.
Gilbert.
Hail, Professor. If I may have slowed a step in recent years, but I pledge to you the full extent of my abilities. No, Professor.
Well, I can get my writing here.
Hello?
The head of the West, that's not us. If someone in that position, there are bishops in the East. They are under the influence of both the Archbishop and...
Oh.
You acquitted yourself on to think they'd go into the... I cannot imagine. As for the mask, I hope we find him...
I am Rodrigue Achille Fraud. I have come in Margrave Gautier's stead to, as I hear it, a group of students is to attend.
Oh. That man, House Fraldarius, Lord Rod, a dozen or so. Come to think...
Yeah. You guys can pause and read that if you want to.
Professor.
I'm so sorry my older brother is... Don't misunderstand. I always thought he was a piece of garbage. But I never thought he'd steal the relic. I can't wait to see his face when he realizes I'm in the group that was sent to take him down.
Well, it doesn't seem as hurt as Ingrid thinks. Looking around for blue stuff.
Yes. This has been my first time. Professor, I hear you have had worked as a mercenary in the kingdom. Did you find joy in this? You cannot remember?
Hello? I heard a rel. If this had something to do with a family conflict, I don't think I could choose a side.
Oh, Casper, you're always going to choose a side.
What if it's some kind of powerful weapon? I know relics aren't easy.
Unused lipstick.
Oh. Professor.
I'm so...
That goes
Don't
to
misunderstand.
Sylvain.
I can't wait to see... Oh, that's mine.
Oh.
Hay.
Professor?
Hay is for horses. Oh, I guess there's nothing there. Oops. Oh, hey, there's something shiny. An exotic feather. Gee, I wonder who's gonna get that.
Yes. This has been my professor. You cannot remember. I I had lost the place of...
The problem is increasing their motivation by 50 doesn't really do anything because you want 4 sessions, at least. So,
Really?
there we go. Oh boy.
Right.
Didn't look up here yet. Okay.
Okay.
Meow. Wait, haven't you been instructing those same kids for like ever? Mercedes. A Mercedes-Benz.
Isn't it strange? Do you think she... Oh, I'm already having...
I need a bow.
Isn't it strange? Do you think she... Oh my, this is great! Yes.
Interested in art. Oh, who's the art guy? I forget.
I'm thinking...
I've had a chance to spar. I couldn't get us to be honest. He can't...
To be honest. Oh well, that's too bad. Who cares about playing anyway?
You guys have it bad in your own way, with all that happened last month. And now we must set out for the Eastern... If I must die in Alliance territory... Oh, you don't know?
You know what? Why don't you just die? About that.
So the whole... That means they... What right do they have to drag a good man like him into their schemes? Huh? I'm really flattered.
Okay.
You have helped me so much.
Woohoo. Sweet.
Need something?
Well, I really want the authorities, so...
This one? You're all set. This one? You're all set.
Then I might as well get the EXP plus 5. Nah, I don't really want that. I need to go with this one. Magic and Dex max +5. Oh, max. Okay. Not really interested in brawling much. This one definitely.
This one? You're all set. This one? You're all set. This one? You're all set.
Riding +2. Eh.
This one? You're all set.
Well, no one's got flying yet, so that's not very useful.
This one? You're all set. This one? You're all set. This one?
Yes, please.
You're all set.
Ooh, class experience.
This one? You're all set. This one? You're all set.
Yeah, because I'm going to be using
This
the
one?
bow, so.
You're all set. This one? You're all set. See you again soon.
That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool.
Well,
The game's lagging while I run really fast.
okay.
Did I check on this part over here? Can't remember. Yeah, I did. Did they just say, I'm a professor, I'll smack you upside the head.
Professor.
What? Leave me alone. I was probably but, you know, leave me alone. I'm busy.
Really?
Yes, really.
Last thousand. We'd best purge the...
Wow, a little extreme there, boy. Hey, it's Leone.
Captain Gerald was. If there's a problem, I want to help anyway. Okay.
Oh my. No, that is quite enough. I should compose myself. I must remain objective in my research. Objective, professional. This... Don't you think maybe he's made...
Off we go. A monk.
Maybe. The assassination attempt on Lady Rhea, the theft of a hero's relic. Speaking of, there's a terrifying... Apparently, a spirit of death wielding a huge scythe has been kidnapping young maidens.
Ooh. Poor young maidens. Oh well. Kill them all. I mean... It's probably not me. I think I would know if I was doing something like that.
Well...
I like to think I would know if I was doing something like that. The Western Church. Okay, come on. Holy. Really? Stupid table. Okay, and I still can't go in there, even though it's not sealed off.
Professor.
Whatever.
Professor. Geralt was looking. It seems he has gone. If he is not in his room, then... I have something to ask of you. I have something to ask of you.
I am trusting you. You must be rather... However, you will most...
Yes, yes, yes.
May I ask a favor of you?
Herbal remedies, huh? Pretty sure I can guess who's getting those.
Well...
Professor. Oh, Professor. Are you looking for Captain... He was talking with a female knight.
Alright. Lindhart was in the Officers Academy, if I remember correctly. Because obviously he's getting one of those.
Okay.
Oh, it just shows me on the map. Well, that's boring. Wait a minute. Why can't I talk to you now? Let's go see what you have to say.
Hey,
oh, I found
I wanted to ask you to join me, but I couldn't find. I was thinking we should visit. She's resting beneath this humble grave. Hmm? Oh, of course you would ask that. I wouldn't know where to begin. I suppose I haven't talked much about her. She was gentle and smart, and she loved flowers. I cherish those memories. And she smiled the most when she was pregnant with you. She died right after you were born. She wasn't able to spend much time with you, but she loved you with all her heart. This ring is the only keepsake I have of her. In time, it will be yours. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Joel, you should probably fix that. Oops. Well, let's go this way. No, we don't even have to guess, because it tells me who freaking gets them. But yes, I guess Linhardt
Are you
murdered
using
him.
magic? I've heard. I'll gladly take this.
Alright, well, let's go to Bernadetta. Guess through here.
Right,
Thank you.
Too bad they already had maxed.
Appreciate your effort.
Okay. I need to go explore the dorms on the second level because I don't think I've done that yet. Oh, yes. Don't go up the stairs. Click on the yellow swirling triangle. Arg.
Impressive. Think of it. You have to master it as soon.
Cookies. Jeez, even Hubert's room is like right next to Edelgard's. Edelgard's.
I heard of. I'm so glad. I figure you're.
Of course I'm a great person. I am the greatest person ever.
Hey there. Hey, Teach. I hear you were able. Could it mean that you're a
Yep. It means I'm gonna kill you and everybody else. With my sword. With my shiny sword. It's so shiny, I don't even know what to do with it.
That's
Oh, what's this? Well, who do I know that's got an emotional attachment to Rhea?
Hey, I heard about. I'm so. I figure you're.
Encyclopedia of Sweets, huh? No.
Hey, that's mine.
You're welcome, you cute little...
Impressive.
Well, I still have 2 activities to do.
Hi.
I'm not doing that ooh. Don't really know. I can only do 1 faculty training, which is annoying as flip. So I guess we're going to eat with people some more. It's not like I have anything better to do. I mean, choir training, I guess. Sure, let's get together with Mercedes. All allies gain 1 strength for the rest of the month? Oh. Oh, me likey this.
I enjoy baking sweets, but I'm not sure how I'll do cooking other types of food. I see. Cooking is much more exciting than studying or training. Wow.
Hey.
Okay, who needs more motivation? Hubert and Casper. Oh, there's Casper, but nobody else. Oh, there's Edelgard. There's Mercedes. Next, I could just go with Mercedes and Edelgard. Which one had her, anyway? Here, Mercedes, where are you? Oh, she didn't like any of those. Fudge. Why is Flame so... Well... I'll just go with a net, I suppose. I don't even know what that arrow means, really. Well, let's just have my house right now. Oh, well, that's not a total loss.
Do you miss the food of your homeland, Petra?
I have gratitude for your kindness, but it is okay.
Well, yeah, I think I'm done with free time today. Oh, we have 5 now. That's great. Me like. Oh, Edelgard. I can do 5 of them. Let's do Edelgard.
I'm improving.
Baloney? Huh. I don't think it's called baloney, but
I'm
that's
getting
funny.
closer.
Okay. No. Yes.
Nothing worth celebrating. My efforts were. Praise isn't.
That's what we want. I mean, I guess heavy armor. Nah.
I'm improving. I still have my.
Ferdinando. Really? That's a strength for him too. I don't think so, but yeah, let's do some.
I appreciate.
Authority.
I am beginning. I am beginning to. I will master.
Oh, Bernadetta. Dorothea. Yeah, I need to do sword for you. And faith as well.
Everything went. I appreciate. I feel like I learned.
There. Now it's a strength. Two left, huh? We can work on her authority, I guess. Some of her flying.
Your guidance. Your guidance. Your guidance. Your guidance.
All right, Bernie.
I got it right? I think I...
Lances? Ay, ay, ay. Let's go authority here.
Thanks for the help. I got it right? Thanks for the help.
Alright, let's see. I think I want to get her authority. Yeah. Let's go with that for now. Yeah, yeah. All right, that's fine. Oops.
May I ask? I am not sure.
Wow.
Professor?
I mean, eventually, yes, but that's not what I want to join right now.
I think we can do it.
With the two of us. It is done.
I'm getting it.
Nice.
Oh, I see now.
It's all becoming clearer.
All right. Unfortunately, let's do a certification or two. I believe that Hubert got a dark mage. We're making him a dark mage.
I've passed, have I?
I'm gonna master the beginner class first. Oh, I think I want her to be a mercenary. But at the moment, it's fine. No, I already got a black mage. Whatever. We'll decide those later. For now... Oh, well, let's do some friggin' support, I suppose.
Bernadetta. I am not here to hurt you. You need not even open the door. Just listen to me.
I don't have to open the door? Is this a truce? Okay, okay. I like truces.
Thank you. I would like to apologize for sticking my nose into your business the way I did. I thought you might be unhappy all cooped up in there, and that maybe I could help. But I've had time to reflect on what you said, and I realize I was mistaken.
Well, he's gonna screw it up again, isn't he?
Thanks for caring, but I'm fine, actually.
I see that. I suppose that is what I'm trying to say. I should not have pushed you to do something that you did not wish to do. And for me to frighten you like that? That was unbecoming conduct for a noble.
Maybe a little bit.
Frankly, I am embarrassed by my behavior. I disgraced myself. As for my injury, you need not feel guilty or afraid. The sprain was a result of my own thoughtlessness, not anything you did. I have always strived to be a good person. But I suppose... Yes, Bernadette?
I don't really know much about this sort of thing. But you shouldn't say things like that about yourself. It wasn't all your fault, you know? I hurt you.
Really, it is fine. It healed quickly.
And it...
I am not so sure.
I do like my time alone. Actually, it's more of a need. But you're right. I also need to venture out every once in a while. Maybe, if I work as hard as you do, I can try it a little more.
Yes, keep working at it.
When I mess up, or but the next day, so you're still...
Alright.
Hey! Come on, that was...
Yay! Oh, that's showing the crests in the corner. Okay. I think I forgot to go get it to Judith's, whatever. I'll do it later. Anyway, we're gonna save there and cut it off for now because I have someplace to be. Until next time. And you can always watch the videos at my YouTube channel, which is just Orion, I believe. Yeah, with 2 R's. So, yeah. Have a good day. Be back later to stream some more.